aside from the kids right now to make this video. They are actually both watching a movie in Lyle's room, which is at the other end of the house, so they shouldn't be able to hear me right now. I have not told them the big news yet, and I'm kind of wanting to do it in a special way or surprise them somehow. I'm not sure how I'm going to do it yet, but I definitely want it to be special. So if you guys have any ideas, let me know in the comments, because I really want it to be something special, but I'm not sure how I can do that. I might just have to have a sit-down talk with them. I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet. So help me out if you can. Anyways, so back a few months ago, I made a video about my boyfriend, and I was telling you guys how we have been together for a year and a half. We're actually going on 2 years in May of this year, so things are starting to get a lot more serious. We've taken our relationship extremely slow. If you compare this relationship to all my past relationships, I've done it so much slower and so much differently. I really just kind of jumped into everything in my old relationships, especially, you know, wanting to get married and moving in and all those types of things. Like, I just jumped right into it with everybody, and, you know, things never worked out. They were never even the right people for me. So for me to be in this relationship and to have taken it so slow has been really important to me. It's not only been important to me, it's been important to the kids as well. So when me and Kyle first started dating, I waited a few months before I introduced him to the kids. And then when I introduced him to the kids, I actually introduced him as just my friend, and I did not tell them that we were dating yet. I then waited a few more months and I said, hey, how would you feel if Mom started dating Kyle, because I really like him, and they were both really excited about it because they loved having him around, and I think they could tell like how happy he was making me. So I think it was really exciting for them to know that Mom was going to have a new boyfriend and it was going to be a decent guy. So my whole relationship hasn't just been about me and Kyle, it's been about me and the kids and Kyle. We have always wanted to make sure that they were comfortable with everything, that they were happy with everything, and that's the reason we've taken it so slow, is because, you know, their feelings and the way they react to everything is really important to me, and I've kind of just wanted to see how they would feel about everything. So every step of the way I've said, how do you feel? Are you happy? How are you feeling? Like, I want to know, because this relationship isn't just about me, it's about you guys too. I'm a firm believer that your kids should love your significant other just as much as you do. You know, if your kids are unhappy or they're uncomfortable around that person, then I don't think that's the person for you, because your kids should feel like they can be themselves when they're around them. They should feel like they're happy around them and they're comfortable, and they shouldn't have any bad feelings about it. So now we're at this point where we're together almost all the time. Either he's here or me and the kids are at his house, and things are just going well, and it really does feel like we are just a family. Like, yeah, he's not their real dad and he's not blood, but he's definitely a father figure to them. He's very involved in Lyle's sports and his homework, and he's involved in Ellie and helping her develop and learn more, and he's just really become a part of our family. You know, with being together for almost 2 years now, we've really been talking about the future and what's gonna happen next. You know, what do we want the next step to be? And he finally asked me a very big question that I have been waiting for him to ask, and he asked me and the kids to move in with him. And it was kind of just like, oh my god, like, this is really happening, and I cannot wait. We do not have a date or a time set yet. It's just definitely going to happen. We just don't know when. You know, there's a lot of stuff that we have to take into consideration, like changing schools, and, you know, he lives half an hour away, so babysitting for work and all those types of things. So we have a whole ton of stuff to figure out. But yeah, I cannot freaking wait. I hate going more than a day without seeing him. It literally breaks my heart. And I know that probably seems dramatic, but it's just, he feels like he's like my person. He's my best friend, and he helps me out so much with the kids, and he helps me with whatever I'm going through, which I'm always going through stuff. I might be a little bit dramatic, but you know, I'm always going through something where I'm like, I need advice, I need help. And he's always there for me, and he supports me no matter what. And he is my best friend in the whole entire world, and I love him to death. And I really feel like this is the next big step in our relationship and in our lives, and I'm really just looking forward to being able to spend all this time with him and like actually live together and feel like a complete family at his house. And obviously it's going to take a load off my shoulders to not be the only adult living in the home and paying the bills and taking care of the kids. Like, to have him help me get the kids ready for bed, or have him be able to watch the kids while I run to the grocery store and pick up dinner. Like, those types of things I've never had. I've always had to take the kids with me, you know. While has basketball practice, I have to sit through the whole practice while Ellie runs around going crazy. Like, now I'm going to have somebody there to help me watch the kids and help me do everything. We can take turns making dinner, we can take turns paying bills, we can take turns cleaning this, that, and the other. There's so many ways that this is going to benefit not only me, but the kids too. Like, it's a great area. There's lots of things to do for kids. It's really safe, a lot different than where we live right now. And I think it's going to be a huge deal for my kids to, I'm tearing up. I think it's going to be a huge deal for my kids to have that stability that I never thought they were going to have, and it's not stability that they get from their other parents. I didn't choose the best people to have them with, and the past is the past. I can't change that. And it's so important to me that they don't not only have me, their mom, to go to advice for and look up to, but they also have Kyle. Like, I know that Lyle is going to have things in his life that he wants a man's advice for. He's not gonna want to talk to mom about. And I understand that, and that's okay. I know I do my best, but I know that he needs that, and I want him to have that, and that is who Kyle is. He is there for all of us, no matter what. I can't be more thankful to have somebody in our lives that is willing to take on this role and willing to do all this for us. He has never even lived with a girl before, so I am the first girl he will ever live with, and he's also moving in with 2 kids, so I think that kind of just shows like what kind of a man he is and how dedicated he is to us and to this family. Like, he considers us his family. I consider him a part of the family. The kids consider him a part of the family. They expect him to be there at the end of the day. It's really everything. It's really everything I've ever wanted for my kids, and everything I thought they would never get. I thought I was only gonna attract, you know, just trash men, and I was so done with dating because I just didn't want to put them through anything else. And here we are with Kyle and getting ready to move in with him. I mean, I just can't believe it, and I just feel like we are so lucky and so blessed to have him in our lives. And I think he feels the same way about us. Like, he really feels like we are all meant to be together, and he loves the kids unconditionally, and he will go above and beyond for them just as much as he will for me. But yeah, so I wanted to update you guys and let you know what's going on. Whenever we start to like figure things out and make more plans, I'll definitely let you guys know. It'll definitely be sometime this year, but I'm not sure exactly when. Yeah. Well, I love you guys. Bye.